Good morning, students. Welcome back again for the discussion of CS16 subject content management system using WordPress. In our all previous discussion, we have gone through the details about unit number 1 and unit number 2. Now we are starting with our unit number 3. Unit number 3 is actually divided into the 3 sections, as you can see onto the screen. Section number 1 is theme. Section number 2 is widgets, and section number 3 is plugin. Now, in section number 1, that is theme, details to be discussed are what is theme, how to install and activate the themes, introduction of common WordPress theme and template files. This was all about section number 1. In section number 2, which is called as widgets, details to be discussed are what is widgets and widgets area, widgets management. The first subtopic is available widgets like archive, calendar, categories, custom menu, meta, pages, recent comments, recent post, RSS, search, tag cloud, text, inactive sidebar, inactive widgets, and in section number 3, which is the last section of unit number 3, which is very important for university theory exam as well as practical exam, that is what is plugin, how to install and activate the several plugins. We have to practically handle the plugin like SEO Yoast, Contact Form 7, WooCommerce, WP Supercache, Regenerate Thumbnail, and the last one is Advanced Custom Fields. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss for unit number 3. Obviously, we are going to start the first section, that is what is theme. So we will justify the definition of theme first, and then we go for the advanced concept related to the installation, activation, and the operation of theme. So first of all, I would like to clear the definition about theme. Means, what is theme? Theme means whenever we have created the site and the layout of the site that we have selected, that is called as theme. For example, the site that I have developed for our college, which is in Core PHP, this entire skin of the program is called as a theme. That means I have selected this skin which contains each and every corner for its specialized functionality. For example, let's look about this particular corner. Then it will give an information about the admission procedure. This particular part of this theme rotates a few photographs onto the screen. That means our client becomes to know the graphical representation of our college in terms of photographs. Then below these two, there is a short description about our college. news published by the college for the students, and it was general for all the students. This notice board is specially for the college students, college enrolled students, latest news and events, good thoughts, quick gallery of the MVM college which shows the current and the past activities which is handled by the college, toppers of the college with their details, and a footer which contains the quick link as well as the header which contains the drop down menus. Each and every drop down menu have different selection for the different purpose. With this blue as a background, white is again a background for body tag, and into the footer blue background is for the footer with some social links, and the developers information with quick links at last. So students, this is called as a skin. Whenever you choose any website for the development purpose or for the personal purpose, that website should be decent. Every information on that website must be easily visible as well as accessible. Any technical person or non-technical person can access the corners of your website easily without any specialized training. Then the purpose of developing the website becomes successful. All these are dependent onto the theme. Theme might be of two different types. One is a paid theme and another is a free themes. On a Google search, you can visit the several websites for downloading free of cost available themes, and even you can search for paid themes. Obviously, to justify your exact title of the website, we need to spend the money, or we have to give lots of efforts to convert free theme into the professional look themes that I have done for our website. Theme can be purchased by any paid website which you can find into the Google search. But right now, for the learning purpose, I am just giving you the name of few websites in which we can download free themes for our subject called WordPress. So simply onto the Google search, type free themes for WordPress. It will return many results onto the screen, but the best one is the first one, that is www.themeforest.net. Just click on that particular website and open into the new window. Once the website gets open, you will find many options over that website, where you can see that download our best free WordPress themes. Just scroll down that particular website. Here the preview of that particular websites are given, where you can see that this is free of cost. A little bit description of this particular website is given on left hand side, that is opposite to the preview, which you can read. It demonstrates for the purpose this website template is designed. I can see over here, especially this particular theme can be used for e-commerce or blog. Just scroll it down for more themes. Here another theme is given with some description. In this description, you can find out that for which purpose you can use this particular theme. Many themes are given in this particular website. So this is the way to search for a particular theme. Otherwise, over the Google search, you can directly type the required theme for your project. Say for example, suppose I am searching for the educational themes to develop an educational website into the WordPress. At last, you will find one option, educational theme for WordPress free. Just click on that. You will be displayed, or Google will display few themes onto the screen with the link. Just click onto the link. That link will display educational based free of cost templates onto the screen, which you can directly download, or you can see the preview. Say for example, this one looks good. First I would like to see the demo of this particular theme. So I am clicking onto the demo. Within a few seconds, that website get executed over here, and you will see the demo. You can see that this particular site looks similar to the site that we have developed, that I have developed for our college. So you can convert this particular theme from this layout to this particular layout. We will learn that how to convert the theme from the desired output to the expected output that we require. Now, as you can see over here, there are many options given like this over here. What does it mean? It means that this particular website is different device friendly, or you can say it is a mobile friendly. Remember one thing, students, making a website, once you got the technical knowledge of particular subject, it's very easy. But website should be, once designed, works everywhere. Means in your computer or into the system where you have developed that particular website, works very fine, should be work as it is for other devices, that is called as desktop, tablet in a landscape mode, in a tablet for portrait mode, in a mobile for landscape mode, as well as for mobile into the portrait mode. It's not easy, but nowadays ready-made themes is compatible with all the settings that you can see over here. Means suppose I have downloaded this particular theme, then it would be supported in landscape and portrait mode in tablet and mobile, as well as it fits for the desktop. So directly you can download this particular theme by clicking on download. So once you click on download, it redirects you into the download folder, and that particular theme will be downloaded in format of zip into the C drive download folder. Means in my system the download folder is given a name like C drive user Gaurav/download. In that particular theme gets downloaded. So I request all the students, just specify the definition that you want to implement. That means first decide which type of website you want to develop. There are many categories are available for designing the website, like website may be for the education purpose, website may be for university, obviously it under the educational purpose, website may be for e-commerce, website may be for hospitals, website may be for the specific type of product selling like electronic shop and electronic product selling, cloth selling, website may be for kids, website may be for showing the tutorials, website selling for share market and trading on share markets. Many purpose available into the market for which you can design your website. So just take a one paper and a pen and write it down in a single line what I want to develop. Whatever you write, for that search for the thing over the Google search. Don't play a blind game for searching out the thing over the Google search. You have to be specific for your search. As I have searched for the education purpose, I am fixed and I am stick to this particular definition. Now, once you have downloaded the theme from a specific source, just close down the sources which you have opened. I request all the students, don't directly download the themes, just go through the details of that particular theme, and if it is 99.9% suitable for your requirement, then download that particular theme. Otherwise, keep searching for the new themes. I have downloaded this particular theme, which is called as Education Hub, contains the version called 2.2.2. It's fixed that I am going to use. Now, let's move on for the another topic. This is actually the justification of what is theme. Now, right now, into the WordPress, the theme which is activated, that means whenever I have installed the WordPress, WordPress gives me some fixed theme which I can use for the development purpose. Actually, this is the theme which you can see onto the screen. It's a very simple theme. No high resolution graphics are there, no drop downs are there, nothing is there. It's very simple, which I can see onto the screen. So where actually it resides? So over the dashboard, now we are going to explore the new portion of entire dashboard, which is called as appearance. Into the appearance, whenever you put your mouse cursor over the appearance, you will get many options. Options like theme, customize, widgets, menus, header, background and editor. So one by one we will clear all these sections and we'll get to know that how can we play, how can we learn all these sections one by one. So obviously it's time to click for the first option, that is called as theme. So whenever we click onto the theme, it shows a menu like this, where by default WordPress give you the selection of 3 different themes. The name of 3 different themes which is by default given by the WordPress are 2060, it's a name of theme. 2015, it's a name of theme. And 2014, again it's a name of theme. Now, as you can see from these 3 different types of theme, there is a one difference. Suppose I move my mouse cursor over the first theme, it shows one button over here that is called as customize. Why it shows this button over here? Because right now this theme is activated by me for designing and developing and displaying the content for my learning purpose. Let's move our mouse cursor over the another theme, then onto the second theme. Button gets changed. There are 2 more buttons are there apart from customize, that is activate, and the next one is live preview. Sorry. Activate and the live preview. Even it shows a theme detail hyperlink onto the screen. Suppose I clicked on this particular hyperlink, then first it displays the preview of that particular theme with the name of that particular theme, version of that particular theme. If that theme is updatable, then automatically by clicking update now, we can update that theme with some short description which demonstrates the purpose of this particular theme onto the screen. Now, say for example, suppose I am clicking on live preview, then what happens? Over the screen, whatever the default theme that I am working on will automatically get converted into the newer theme that I have selected, and it shows as a preview. Students, this is my first selected theme layout onto the screen. If I activate this particular theme, then it will be get converted from this one to this one. Now let's see how to do this. There are two ways for that. Number one, directly press and activate button over here. Then automatically that particular theme gets activated and comes into the front as a first place. Now I am not going to change anything over here. I am just refreshing this particular page by pressing F5. You can see that the layout of my theme gets changed. This is not at all possible into the core PHP. Lots of efforts we have to give. Suppose we want to change the theme of my website. Again I am going back to my older theme selection. Just click on activate theme. Again it comes in front, and whenever I refresh the page, my theme gets changed. To the original. So it's very simple. Once you have designed the theme, we can directly switch from one theme to another theme. Now this is for the predefined themes only. Means whatever the themes by default given by the WordPress, we have just switched from one to another one. Now suppose I don't like any of the theme from these three. I want to use newer theme into the WordPress. Is it possible? Then the answer obviously came in the positive side. Yes, it is possible. That's why from the Google search and the theme forest, we have downloaded this particular theme. So now what I will do? I am going to install and activate this particular theme into the WordPress that I am using. For that, the step number one is just go into the appearance and select the first option called theme. Then press a button called add new. In add new, sorry for the interruption, I am not well today. And into the add new, many options you will get, which you can directly pick from this particular listing. This will display if the internet connection is on. I don't want to go for any of this. I want to upload a new theme. So just click on upload theme. It asks to attach the new theme over here. So just select choose file. Go into the download folder. Select Education Hub and press install now. Wait for few moments. there will be a message onto the screen installing theme from upload file, the name of file that I have uploaded, unpacking the package, installing the theme, and within a few seconds your theme get installed successfully. Now into the appearance and theme, if you click on that theme option, you can see that my downloaded theme will be displayed over here, which I can activate. So students, this is the way for downloading, installing, attaching and activating the themes in WordPress. Say for example, just first I am viewing the preview of that particular viewing the particular downloaded theme, and suppose I am activating it. Let me attach another file. What happens for function.php at line number 25? Let's see. C drive, XAMPP, stdocs, WordPress, content, theme, education hub, then function.php. I'm opening into the Dreamweaver. Then on to the line number 25, load theme text domain education help language. And the name for example, right now suppose I am deleting it from C drive. Now one more thing I would like to clear over here. Once the theme is downloaded and suppose we get some type of this exception which cannot be removed, then you can also handle it by selecting on C drive, XAMPP, stdocs, then WordPress. In this 3 folder, select WP content. Over there you can see the folder name called themes. Just remove this particular folder which I have recently added and refresh this thing. We'll start your WordPress dashboard again. Go into the selection window, appearance, and into the theme. Activate the working theme first. Let's check works or not. I think my selected theme is this one. Fine. Again we back to the normal mode. Let's browse for the another theme. It might possible that this theme whatever I have downloaded it's not compatible with the WordPress that I am using. Suppose I am using this particular theme. It's an e-commerce based theme. Let's check. So into the appearance, add a new, upload, choose, then go into the desired location of theme, select the theme and press install now. It returns the message that theme installed successfully. Into the theme window, that theme and its preview will came. Just click on to the preview first. Yes, preview returns successfully onto the screen. So just go back and activate that particular theme. It gives the message that welcome, thank you choosing access, press store, please make sure, so and so on. That means this particular is activated. Just refresh this particular page. Yes, it comes as a first selected activated theme. Now I am just refreshing this particular page. It will give a new look to the my theme that I have developed. My data remains same and the skin option gets changed automatically. So students, this is the way for downloading, attaching and activating the themes inside the WordPress. Obviously, if you observe for this particular theme, I am again switching back myself to the older theme. Refreshing this particular page. Looking to the preview of this particular page, it doesn't shows images and other textual information onto the screen because I have not made a major change. I have just shifted the skin of my older output to the newer output. For this, I have to make my theme operational. So in our next session, we will go for the detail about the theme that we have installed. That means, yes, my theme get installed successfully into the WordPress. Now what? We have to look after the folders in which that particular theme get installed and works properly for the WordPress. That means into the C drive, XAMPP, htdocs, WordPress, into the WP content, select the theme folder. In that theme folder, my theme get installed over here. Just click on that particular folder. You will see many folders with subfolders and their files. So in next lecture, we are going to have an idea about the detailed operation of this particular section which demonstrate the introduction of common WordPress theme and template file. In this section, we have learned about the two major topics, that is what is theme and how to download it from the internet and the Google search from the specific website, and then we have learned how to activate that particular theme inside the WordPress. Thank you very much and have a nice day.